Welcome to My Wife is the MC, the channel where myself and my partner play a game of Dungeons and Dragons and express it in a visual novel style presentation. We are now on Session 4 of Mobile Suit Gundam Fleeting Liberty, a single player campaign set in a homebrew Gundam world. Hope you have fun, and if you want to catch up, recaps and entire sessions are in their respective playlists. Enjoy! It is now May 7th, AI 0025 of the After Impact calendar. The 25th year of the After Impact calendar, May 7th. And this is when the vision granted to you by the powers of Tifa Adil has come to fruition. And now we begin. You are currently on board the Stargazer as it is being carted off on a track from its platform towards the launching bay. As you are being moved around to from this sub-basement off to the side that leads to a shaft going up to the actual basement. It stops to one side, and then you see several arms come down with the modular beam rifle attached to one end. Tem's face appears on the screen on one side of in your cockpit and says, "Okay, Mai, this is it. I wish we didn't have to, but this is it. Now,
It's really good you had this done in time, Dad.
indeed, I also managed to give some boosters to the Royosaurus, so should be able to boost a little bit. Now you'll be in the shallows. From the combat has gotten close enough to the shallows. You're very close. They're very close to the Artesia.
Okay.
So it'll be difficult wading through the waters, but it should be at least a little over only about 25 feet or so. So about half the size of your Gundam. And, you see it shakes every now and then as the weapons get attached and locked into the hard points of your machine. And it says on the screen, modular beam rifle attached, and then one small rod, and then another beam pistol hangs in front to the other side. And Tem asks, "Which one do you want for the second one? You have one more hard point. Is it gonna be the beam pistol or a beam saber?" Tem says, I'm no fighter like that Alastor kid, but I highly recommend a melee weapon.
So the saber.
Beam saber it is.
Right. Oh, right. I can shoot to the rifle and I could whack people with the saber. All right.
Tem says, you still want to carry the beam pistol, just in case.
I think, yeah, better too much than too little.
Okay, you can't use this at the moment because it's not on your hard point, but something else can.
Roy?
Not Roy, he doesn't have fingers.
Damn it.
But if any of those other buffoon steel catchers want to, yes, they can.
Quickly at the back of my head. Show has enough weapon. Show's hard points are already engaged.
No, he only has a machine gun.
Beam pistol it is. I know.
Oh,
but
he has a beam saber, but it's built in, so it doesn't. For him, it doesn't take up a slot.
Hard point.
Yeah, hard point.
But at least, yeah.
And you fixed his generator already.
So it will be able.
He can use beam weaponry now.
You know, Dad, I know exactly who I can give this to.
All right, I don't think any of the junk that the steel catchers call mobile suits can use it, but whatever.
One can. Now.
Okay then. And,
Let's go big or go home, Dad.
he places the beam pistol on the back side, and you see that he also attaches the ring of the Stargazer. It doesn't take up hard point, but it's an installed prototype, so you hear the clank.
I'm glad I already took this out for test drive.
And you see that the Royosaurus Rex folds into a backpack right behind and just magnetizes to the back. You feel that vibration. And you are hoisted up from the platform into the basement, and another face comes up. It's Simone. It says, Mai,
Mama.
I will be your mission control, and Tim will monitor your mobile suit statistics.
Okay. I'm okay. I'm nervous. Okay.
So, be careful. These look like hardened fighters. Okay.
Anything? Do these look familiar, man?
Tem says, the three mobile suits, the ones from the Blue Cosmos ship. They look like they're using trans-phase shift armor. You can go ahead. First roll of the day, make a technology check. If you want the guide, you may.
Damn right.
It is assumed that your device is built into your cockpit, so you don't need to take out your laptop.
Fuck yeah. So as long as I'm in my mobile suit, I can guide. 21 plus. What check is this?
Technology. Intelligence.
25 plus 6, 31. No, 21 plus 6, 27.
Nice. Okay. You know for a fact that trans-phase shift armor, it's a late entry into the arms race that is mobile suit development. It uses up energy. It's a kind of layer on the armor that uses up energy. But while they have energy, they basically have what you call this? They're basically resistant to physical arms fire.
Oh no!
So, yeah.
Yeah, Troy's going to need this beam pistol.
And, Simone goes through the motions of launching, and Simone says, "This is a military protocol, but this is a combat situation." And you can sense the nervousness in both your parents. This is docking the stargazer, opening bay doors, and you see the top of your basement opens up outwards as the sun blares down from above, illuminating your stargazer on the platform. It says, "Stargazer, you are ready for launch."
Okay, I will ready the controls, and then before I push the last lever, I'll say, okay, Grand Stargazer, rising and shining.
As you push the last levers, the on-rail platform, it shoots you up. You jump out of your house and you engage your boosters. You see immediately the world fall below your feet as you look upon the entirety of Artesia. Forward ahead, you see about a little less than a mile's worth, but the rest of this is about further distance into the Artesia.
Okay.
And you fly forward. And you see that there's already a battle going on with 3 mobile suits, one with a scythe, one in this black and red bird form, carrying, and on its back, riding it, is this blue-green mobile suit with 2 mega cannons on its shoulder and a massive shield and a large bazooka on its shoulder. And you see that it is currently fighting these one in a red and white jet form, and one this green mobile suit with a massive Gatling gun. The area here has a lot of debris that's fallen off from the Acero.
Okay.
So there's a bit of cover, technical cover, but it's really just debris that's clunked on the ground. It's currently like sunken in, and there's a lot of like iron and metal and cabling that's just fallen off.
Right.
And you see that already. You see two mobile suits fly alongside you. You see the Shell Scout barely keeping up with the Easy 8 butterfly. You see that you are right beside Show flies right beside you. This is looking good, Stargazer.
Looking good, and I know exactly how good. Easy 8 butterfly.
And you see that
I have something for you, by the way.
What was that?
Can I hand stuff mid-flight?
Yeah.
I unhook the beam pistol and hold it out because I don't want to drop it.
Oh damn! He unlocks the hardpoint for his machine gun. Puts it on his back. And you are in mid-air, you are in mid-flight as you are flying towards the battlefield.
Right, right.
And he says, this will come in handy.
Transshift armor, those things aren't going to get hit as hard unless they're beam pistols. Unless they're beam weaponry.
And you see from behind, flanking on the other flank, what's this about beam pistols? You see that the Shaldol scout is keeping up, barely keeping up with you. Says, what's this about beam pistols, Mai?
I was about to tell you too. I found out that these things we're up against, those 3 mobile suits up ahead, they're going to be resistant to physical arms fire.
At least I have missiles. I have a few missiles. So, well, if that's not gonna be okay, we'll make it okay. And he leans into the camera. You see the face zoom in a little bit. We've got this, Mai. I'll protect you.
I was like, make sure you protect yourself first, Gordon.
And you see that Show also is like, that's okay. I'll protect you, Gordon. I gotcha. Best buddy.
It'd be funny if it wasn't so dangerous.
Okay. I would like you to roll initiative. I've already rolled
right?
initiative. Yeah, you also see another screen pop out. This blonde-haired individual, someone you've met, someone you know already.
Just earlier.
The blonde-haired Jillian Wolf.
Hey.
You see that underneath it says Jillian Wolf. Underneath it says Shaldol Sniper. She stayed in Artesia, and you note that she has a special kind of Shaldol. Or at least a different looking Shaldol, because you note that the Shaldol the other steel catchers use is green.
Okay.
Her Shaldol is black.
Oh.
Otherwise, mechanically more or less the same, but it has black coloration and wields a sniper rifle. It says, Gordon, focus! And you see that Show eggs her on. Yeah, Gordon, focus. Jeez. And you too, Astor. She seems a bit bossy, but you know that it's for a purpose. And she says that, Mai, I'll be staying in the Artesia with the other steel catchers. And you see that the other steel catchers, even the ones with the shovels, the yellow ones, they're just going by the shore of the shore of the Artesia itself, with the other regular-looking mobile suits. And says, I'll stay behind with them as a last line of defense.
All right.
In the meantime, I can snipe them from here, but there's a lot of cover, but I can still help.
All right. I'll tell her also quickly about the transshift armor.
Well, that's gonna suck because I don't have a beam weapon, but
If anything, if I could get them out, do you think you could at least help me with that unit?
I can try. You can also push the barriers down, but that'll give you guys less cover. It's up to you.
We'll see. We'll see how this goes. I don't want to prematurely do anything.
So, roll initiative for Mai.
I use my initiative. Not
You could have
initiative.
guided yourself actually,
Oh, fuck yeah.
because you know you're heading into a battle, so you could have guided yourself before. Is that a natural one?
It's a 3!
Well, your dex is +2.
Plus 3, my guiding is 3, 6, so plus 2, so that's fucking 9.
9. Alright. Roy comes after you.
I would like to see if I could sense anyone.
Okay. You note that the battleships way in the distance. They're still locked in open combat, but you see that the silver ship, the ones with the twin mega particle cannons on the back, the yellow fin-like structures, it is smoking, and you see that parts of its frame at the front with the hovering pieces, it's slightly sunken into the water.
Oh no.
And you see that the other submarine-like battleship, the black one,
Yeah.
it's not as damaged, and it's currently constantly firing upon the ship.
So that's definitely what Tifa meant.
Yep. And, we are heading now into combat.
That's nice music.
You fly in. You are hovering a little bit. I just put you there. And you see that the two, the Shaldal Scout and the Easy 8 Butterfly, they land on a steel frame from the Acero that's just landed on there. They step on. Gordon says, "You're on my space," and Sho is like, "It's okay, best buddy. I'll protect you.
Boys,
you can just
play
stay in the
nice,
back.
please.
You can just stay in the back." And
Boys, please.
and we are on the top of the round. You see the green Gundam, Leopard.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Uh,
Do I know its model?
make a technology check for me.
Okay. Just so that I'll know what to address it as. Oh, I can type. Okay, this guy is retiring. So that's 7 to 6, 13.
Okay, 13. It's a bit of an old model. That's all you know, but it does designate itself as Leopard,
Alright.
Gundam Leopard, and then the screen opens up to you, and you see this long brown-haired individual with brown eyes. It's howdy, friend or foe, and you see that it's requesting for an image feed of you.
Okay. I'm going to like turn on the image screen.
You open it up. Well, howdy, and you see the other one, coming from the red Gundam. The red and white opens up right above him. It says he has blonde hair that's spiked up, and you see that Remington, focus in battle, please. And you see that I'm just asking for an IFF here. Is how they look like.
Oh, Remington and what's his? Okay. I didn't know his other name.
Yeah.
Alright.
So I'm just looking for an ID here, Wyatt.
Wyatt. Alright. Double T.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll just say. Okay.
You know there's gonna be a harem situation soon.
Oh,
If you've ever seen Gundam Fruits Basket, this is it.
Nice way of putting it. Okay, Remington, Wyatt, Grant.
Well, hello, Miss Grant. We are currently locked in combat with the Blue Cosmos. If I might invite you to this party, you see that it's constantly. It opens up. It pelts the entire party there, but they seem to be able to dodge it still.
Is this weapon physical?
It's physical. It says, by the way, I hope you have beam weapons on you. Or anything that's not physically. It doesn't use shell weapons or heat. If you have heat works.
This entire demeanor from a side that doesn't look like it's doing well is making my blush, not just really from the fact that she didn't expect another Gordon in a way. But she is also partly embarrassed because am I reading the situation wrong or so she says, Mr. Remington and Wyatt, okay?
Call me Rem. Wyatt just says, sorry, forgive him. He's lacking in the mental department, but you can talk to me.
Okay.
But are you friends or foe?
We are defending Artesia behind us, and we know that is the Blue Cosmos we're up against?
That is correct. We were chased here. We were on the way to Acero. Then we were chased here by the Blue Cosmos.
Consider us friends.
Understood. And then you see that the outline of their panels, it registers friendly. And you see that Sho also recognizes, hey, look at that, making friends already. Look at them. Everyone here is a Gundam, Gordon. What's that? Look at that. You're special. Gordon's just silently seething in his mobile suit.
I thumb a lever. It's like, Sho, it is not the time.
Yeah. I got it.
Anyway, I will make quick introductions. Remington, Wyatt, Sho Alistor, Gordon Glastonbury, Mai Grant.
My Grant. Pleasure to meet you.
Please let us all get out of this safe and sound.
By the way, they're also fucking crazy. and you see that the way the mobile suits move, it's almost so erratic, like they're jerky. Like when they dodge, it jerks a little bit and then just dodges out the side, but without any sort of grace to it. It's almost as if the boosters were just
Involuntary reflex?
yeah. It almost seems like an involuntary reflex, flailing the limbs about as they dodge.
Hold up. Dad, are you seeing this?
This is Them is like, yes, I see it. I definitely it's definitely mad, but that movement is strange.
It's pilot induced. It has to be.
It has to be.
I will I will voice to Wyatt and Ren. Has anyone tried talking to them?
Wyatt says, we have. And they're crazy. You can try.
If I'm gonna be hurting these people, I wanna at least know I tried.
Okay. You wanna open up communication to them? You can open up your comms to an open channel.
Yeah.
You open up 3 channels open up. They allow you to view the screen.
Wow.
And you see that they seem almost color coordinated in their the one in the blue-green Gundam has short blue-green hair. The one in the green Gundam has long curly green hair, and the one in the black and red Gundam has short red hair. And you see that their eyes are completely bloodshot, and you see them almost foaming at the mouth. It's like, hey, you pray! What do you see? One of them, the one in the black, the one with red hair is like, you pray! And they look at this.
Okay, holy shit.
And you see the more sullen one with the green Gundam says, Clotho, that's mine. I want that one. It's white and pearly. I like it. And you see the more brusque one in the heavily armed Gundams like, shut up, all of you! We're here to kill them all, and then take all the fucking new types.
Excuse me. Anyway, this is all in her head, but is there a particular leader type of vibe I'm getting from either of them?
It doesn't seem like they have any sort of leadership at all. Some of them even like punt each other in their mobile suits, just and not in a friendly way either. Like that would have caused damage.
All right. I guess I know about coordinate. I'm able to know about coordinates. Would it make sense if I could tell just based on how they look? It's a general knowledge of the human body. Are they drugged?
Make a. I'll say this is gonna be more of a nature check.
All right.
Do it with advantage.
All right.
Because Tem is with you.
Nature check advantage. Okay. I did it at advantage.
Well, you can't guide them.
Oh, okay. So that's
19.
Right. 15 plus 4, 19. Right?
19, right. So you know them to be, they are naturals, but you know that just by the way they move, the way they act, the way they look, you know that they are most definitely drugged. They are called extended. They are basically artificial super soldiers.
Oh.
Sort of the Blue Cosmos response to coordinators, such that in warfare they needed to keep up with coordinator capabilities, so they use brainwashing and drugs, and that's what they are, the extended. They're essentially
doped up.
You can see it in their eyes; they're super bloodshot and they're super dilated. And them says, "Mai, be careful. They are very, very dangerous."
All right. So I guess, and then I'll just think out of respect. I will let you. Mai just meets all of them in the eye, attempting to. But as she looks at each of them as she speaks to punctuate her words, so she'll just go. I do not think you are in the right mind to reason, but I will grant you this respect. Stand down now, and you do not have to be hurt.
They all look at each other. I mean, in different directions, because likely they're looking at their partner screens in different places. And then they all begin to smile, and they begin. Stand down, she said. You see the one with the side says, "I'll take the cockpit." And you see that
Remington
says, "Well, it doesn't seem like they're willing to parlay." even with a pretty lady. He says with a wink. Gordon is like, can we focus on the battle, please?
Oh.
We're trying to protect our home. And I'm protecting Mai. He's like, you say so. So, it's actually Remington's turn. What would you like him to do?
Okay, so for now, quickly the leopard. I will say leopard can be two weapon attacks, mounted gatling, shoulder missile, arm cannon, beam knife, shoulder mounted missile, burst fire. So his burst fire is his strongest attack effectively, right?
Mm-hmm. 100-foot cube.
Let's take advantage of them being all bunched up together.
Okay. So they're gonna make dex saves. His DC is 13.
Alright. Okay.
The only one, the calamity fails, but everyone else passes. So deal your damage.
64. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now's your time to impress the lady. Not bad. All threes and a 1. So that's 3 times 3, 9 plus 1, 10.
10 points. 10 points total?
Yeah.
Okay. Down to half is 2. Is 5. The raider takes 2 points of damage, as will the forbidden taking 2 points of damage. So you see, he opens up. You hear, he lets the rotor spin. You see them get pelted by bullets in mid-air. A lot of them just very, very quick, very jerky, almost erratic movements. But you see that the Calamity is currently riding on top of the bird-like Gundam, so he is having trouble dodging. So he just has to block most of it with a shield, but he wasn't able to dodge much at all. Says, "Clothno, dodge better!" He shouts at the guy he's riding on. And then says, "Orga, I can't help it if you suck." And then there's that battle banter that they're doing in there, but you see, they haven't really turned off open comms, so you can still hear them.
Can I tell if there's one thing I wanted to know? Oh, I'm going to quietly whisper to my parents. With that much flowing through their systems, is there even a chance they'll be okay after?
Simone pipes in, says, I'm glad that you care, but for now, let us focus on survival, yes? Oui?
Okay. One step at a time.
That ends his turn, I think.
Okay.
He can move if he wanted to move.
I think that means he'll have to engage in flight time, and this is the only,
Yeah. Well, he only uses flight time if he ends his turn in mid-air.
Right, I'm just thinking, yeah, I think he doesn't have any other bonus actions. Yeah. So, and he can't, I don't want him landing in water, so I think he'll just stay there.
Okay.
Only because there is limited landing space.
Okay. He's actually right here on the corner.
Alright.
Hey, it stands. That ends his turn. It is now this Raider Gundam's turn. He moves over here. 50, 5, 10, 20. Just flies over there and says, "Orga, there's a lot of debris. Maybe it's time you make yourself useful." And he just looks at the leopard and sees also the other two. Then we also have a lot of guests, don't we? And then you see that there are shoulder cannons. There's a mouth cannon also at the bottom, underneath the beak-like hood on the front of the bird-like Gundam, and then just fires into show.
Oh boy!
And he's going to make his attack with a short-range plasma cannon. Is that
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25? Yeah, he is within range, so he's going to use that. Make an attack roll. Ooh, that's painful. That was exactly 17, which was his AC, so he's gonna take...
Oh, doesn't he save?
No, it's a beam.
Oh.
It's an attack. Sho takes 10 points of radiant damage.
Ooh.
So, the mouth beam fires, and you see that Sho immediately brings up the shield. Ah! Okay, wow. Whoa, it's actually cooler than I expected. Did someone put a vent here? But you see that he is his entire camera is shaking, and you see that it blares orange red as he gets pelted by this radiant heat. I'm okay. Whew. And he begins to unbutton a little bit. Thanks, Mai. The Air Master's turn. It's still in mobile armor mode. You can have him shift if you want.
Then he will not shift and instead use the Buster Rifle.
Okay. Roll 2 attacks. Who are you targeting?
Why aren't they together?
Because this guy is riding on top of the bird.
Oh! Let's shoot the bird.
You shoot the ride.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's 2 attacks. I will roll 2 d20s.
Yeah.
This is a plus.
He's a plus 5.
5.
Oof! Not 20 and a 17. Man, good shot.
Alright, so that would be
3d6. Damn. Unresisted. 3d6 plus 6.
11.
11 total?
Yeah.
Did you plus 6 that?
11 plus 6.
Oh. 6 for 11 plus 6, 17. 17 points of damage on the Raider. So you see now, she says, at least you got their attention. Thanks for that, Rem. You see that the Buster Rifles at the side of the wings, they fire these beam energy. You see it hits, it clips the wings of the Raider. It actually begins to catch fire. She says, Orga, take the hit for me, damn it! And will he move anywhere?
Yeah, he has 600, so here.
Okay, so
Just there.
going says
Trying to get them into open.
yeah, says I'm heading in close. I'm heading closer to that community, but let's not get too close, Ram. It's a fly in.
How far away exactly is Artesia?
It's about a mile away from
Okay.
here, which is not very far, by the way.
Actually, do you want to put another tile here?
I'm out of tiles.
That's okay. We can just extend in case.
Why?
No, just in case we can like move around.
Ah.
But it's okay.
Well, this is the Acero.
Oh, never mind.
On one flank is the massive metal frame of the colony itself.
Got it. Okay. So yeah, I'll end my turn there.
Okay, we are on
Master.
the Shaldal Scout. It's Jillian's turn. Oh wait, no, it's Gordon's turn. Oh, you don't have. That means I control him. So. He looks at the combat and he says, "Beam weaponry."
I will ask. Think you can shove the debris on them?
I can do that. Goes here, 5, 10, 15, 25. Yeah, just enough. He will just push it, actually. Just... he's gonna go and push this aside over here. Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
18.
Okay. He swivels to the side and then just pushes. And then he just cranks up the boosters, and then you see it erupt from behind him. And you can tell just from hearing that he is pushing it, the limits of that engine. This is here we go. And you see that the 2 mobile suits, they are immediately caught on top of it. They will go ahead and make a dex save for that one.
I hope that the software upgrades to Gordon's own Shaldal Scout. Always keep your hardware and software in check, guys.
Okay. You see, he manages to escape right there, and actually begins to hide underneath this one block of debris.
Wow.
Says, "Sorry, Orga, you're gonna have to take this." He buckles him over. Says, "Damn you, Clotho!" And he gets pummeled down, gets crushed underneath this metal debris. He is currently restrained there. Go ahead and... That's pretty good. Go ahead and roll... I'll say roll 4d6.
Thank you.
4d6 for me. Granted, this is bludgeoning, so he
know.
will have...
But at least it restrained him.
Yeah.
And it was, if Gordon attacked, it would have been resisted anyway.
Yeah. Good job. Good job.
12 plus 6 times 3, 18.
18 points. Alright, reduced to 9. You see the sudden... And then he just flies over here.
Nice!
He pushes down. You see that because he's running out of booster power, you see that he just pushes down on the overhanging metal frame and twists it level to level.
Woo!
He says, and you see that you can tell that his hands are shaking a little bit. Says,
Good job, Gordon!
Because they like put on his goggles over his head. And you see that his hair, his pompadour, is completely mussed over already.
You did great! You did great!
And you see that you hear from Jillian. I can see the one with the scythe. I think I have a clear shot.
Take it!
Roll d20 for me.
Shanghai Sniper is a plus 5.
So it's a 10. So you see that from a mile away, a mile and a half away, you hear. It's pretty badass, but unfortunately it hits the top half of this metal frame, and it completely destroys the trajectory of it. So, sorry, I'll aim correct. And then you hear the Easy 8 butterflies like, "Damn, Gordon, that was pretty good. I'm honestly impressed."
It's so condescending.
It's now, what is the butterfly doing? He is pretty damaged. You see that the shield is slightly melted.
When it hits with a weapon attack, action search. He now has the beam pistol.
Yeah, he does.
And plus 7 to hit, he will... No, it's disadvantage to hit with a range weapon on a prone character. Alright, then...
He can take out...
He doesn't have a beam saber.
Oh, he doesn't?
Oh, I
He
mean...
does.
Oh yeah, he does. Okay. He'll hit the guy down.
Okay, so he's gonna rush in and into the waters.
Alright, he can definitely make that, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30...
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll be here.
Alright then.
You guys are there anyway. This is,
Right.
hate to kick a guy who's down, but this war.
Alright.
He actually goes a little serious, and I'll say he already had a beam weapon out, so he can just only take the other one, so he can wield 2.
Yo too.
He'll need to dual wield this to make 2 attacks.
Right, so...
But that's okay.
Mechanically, that means I just roll 1.
No, you roll twice.
Oh.
But you have advantage.
Okay, so first attack.
Yeah.
It's a 2 and a 3. Fuck that.
Oh shit.
Second attack. Come on. Yeah, it's 1.
19 hits. That's 1d8 plus 2.
1d8. 6 plus 2, 8.
Oof, alright. He comes down. The butterfly with the 4-cornered wings just fly out. You see that it's pretty well designed. It's pretty well built, honestly. And you actually fixed it up a little bit, so you know that it's flying properly. He heaves forward, cuts a huge chunk of the metal frame that's on top of the Calamity to make an open path for his other strike. And he makes another one right on top of the chest. And you see it begin to burn. And the Calamity is not looking good. However, it is the Calamity's turn.
Oh boy. Can show... Oh no. Show's already maxed out.
He's out of movement, unfortunately. But he will
What was Show's current HP?
Show is at 18.
Okay.
He
Oh,
will.
there's a guy in front.
There is a man on top of him, yes. Nice.
Potable code for the day.
Okay. He sees that he heaves the Gundam off the waters a little bit, just the top part, and you see the two, not the two cannons on actually, but there's a lot of energy pooling into this the chest area where there seems to be this pooling of energy on the chest part.
Oh, no.
He begins to charge. He says, "Fuck you, Clotho." I would like Show and Remington to make Dex saving throws for me, please.
Okay, pink one is Remington. Green for Show. Oh!
Oh no!
Balls!
Oh no!
Critical fail. Such bullshit.
Ooh. That's gonna be 21 points of damage on Show.
Oh no, he's down!
He is down. Show is down. And 21 points of damage on the Leopard. The Leopard is close. You see that the sudden Show was still there. He was trying to stick the beam saber onto him, but then suddenly but he was not able to escape as the beam just fries the entire front of the gun. And the beam just cuts through the entire Easy 8 and clips the side of the Leopard. Oh no! You see that two explosions as the Easy 8 itself is damaged and almost completely destroyed. But almost, but not completely. But he can use a reaction to eject, or he can try and salvage the Easy 8. The Easy 8 automatically fails death saving throws
Without a pilot.
without a pilot.
I think he'll try to salvage.
Okay, so Show is just gonna be. You see that you see the inside of his cockpit from the viewing screen. You see suddenly a sudden flash of multicolored blues, reds, and purples saturate his screen, and then followed by Remingtons. But as the light fades, you see that sunlight is beaming into Show's cockpit. You see that he is not offline. The cockpit is open.
Oh, good God!
And he is burnt. He is damaged. He has a lot of cuts and bruises from the explosions. And he says, and you see that the screen of your interface, it says destruction imminent, and you see that alarms are blaring. Okay, too much showboating, I guess. Mai, what are you doing? But you hear Gordon pipe into your screen. It says, Mai, whatever you're doing, I trust you. I'll take care of the bumbling buffoon there. And the mobile suit shows that it has this canister full of nanomachines and scrap. And so he's saying that he's going to use a scrap repair on his turn.
On his turn, that's the leopard, the Remington. Then, how bad does this guy?
Pretty banged up.
And this guy?
Also banged up, but you feel that they might be able to stay in the fight a little longer.
Okay. My concern really is just to make sure that Show doesn't take a hit. So screw it, I think I'll just. Is there any way I could not hit Show with my rings?
You're out of movement, so.
Oh! What if I would you allow me to be in the air when I land? Because I didn't know that he was already standing up.
Yes, you may. So let's put you right there.
Okay. So
Hovering right above the calamity.
If I okay, so does that mean if I activate my rings, I can hit him but not show?
Yeah. However, note of flight time, but you still have unused flight time. Okay.
Right. It's okay. It's just a fucking clutch.
Okay. So you use an action.
I'll use an action to activate my rings.
Okay.
But these are already up, and that is already 8 minus. So I only have 6 EP.
You have 6 EP left.
Dang it, show.
So you the ring segment, and you hear the whirring, the familiar ring, as all these rings form these blade-like orbits around you.
Okay, and they deal damage on my turn.
No, when they end their turn next to you.
Okay, so at least my turn is already okay. He's this is Orga, this is Clotho, right?
This is Clotho, this is Orga, this is you haven't heard this.
This red one is Clotho, this one is Orga.
Yeah.
I'm going to taunt them.
Okay, what do you say?
He's like Clotho. So while I'm gearing up all my shiny, white, awesome weaponry, I say, Clotho, Orga, you want this? Fucking get it.
Go ahead and roll me. I'll say either. Yeah, roll me a persuasion check. Why not?
The C4?
New type, yes. New type T4.
9 plus persuasion, right?
Yeah.
13. 9 plus 5, 14. Yeah.
14. Okay. You see them look at each other and says, you hear Orga say, Clotho, you better get out of my fucking way. And says, the other one in the bird-like mobile suit says, Orga, you've been sucking this entire time. She's mine. And you see that the other one also, the side, says, I call dibs.
Okay.
Roy is turn. It's his turn. But he doesn't have any actions anymore because he can only dodge.
Or help.
No, it says on the Iron Defender. Look for the Iron Defender part. Because you need to use a bonus action to have him do something. Yeah.
Oh, it could only be on my bonus action.
Yeah, it's
So
a little
the
weird.
action it can take on its turn is dodge. Got it. So he will dodge.
He can move also if you want him to.
I'll have him just
Oh, take down your flight time.
right. Because I ended my turn above. There. Okay. So I have one. I'll have him just move a little closer, just here, just so that nobody tries the same trick on him there, but
Okay.
essentially covered.
Okay, so you see that he is training with his weaponry. It's still a little bit of cover, but definitely can be shot over.
So
You see, it's now this guy's turn.
if I see him moving, I'm just going to like angle the Stargazer that is facing him, just egg him on.
Yeah.
Oh my god, hit me.
The Forbidden Gundam is going to.
Come on.
Okay.
Start with my turn.
So, you see that the scythe wielding mobile suit, the top part goes over its head, morphing into this
Oh god.
much more imposing looking suit, and then these two rods appear on the side, and in between lays electricity begins to charge, and it's like this.
Oh god. Okay.
Okay. And then he begins to charge. He says, "I think I'll just take 2 at a time," and he just fires.
Oh no,
at you.
Remington.
Make a dex save, and then as it gets right next to the leopard, it goes up to hit the airmaster.
Oh!
It's a turning laser. I would like you and the Air Master to make a deck save.
Okay, me first.
But this is Radiant.
Resistant. Deck save, right?
Deck save, yes.
So that's a 13 for me.
Pass.
Okay, and the the Air
Master.
Master. Oh God. Plus and a saving throw. Oh, plus 5. 8.
8 does not.
Oh my God.
Unfortunately, he takes 16 points of radiant damage.
Oh God.
But you take only. This is supposed to be 16, but you passed, so 8, and then you're resisted only 4.
21.
The beam clashes against the Stargazer ring, and it just goes around. It's really just the emanating heat that's causing some of the damage on the Luna Titanium armor, and it goes through you. As it goes right next to the leopard, it curves upward completely, and the Air Master and Wyatt was not aware that it could turn. It's like, oh shit! Hits him right on the underside, and he is not looking good. He has 5 HP left. I think the beams don't work well. Maybe a scythe can. And he moves towards you, but he does not know how painful it is to be right next to you. Gordon does. He does not.
Oh my God! The bastard! Can I, when you, if he's going to attack?
No, that's the end of his turn. He just goes up to you with the scythe out. But he doesn't expect the rings of the Stargazer to look particularly threatening. But then as he stays there, it begins to oscillate even faster. Roll to the 8 for me. He ends his turn there. 10 points of damage. Radiant. Unresisted. So he stands next to you and suddenly gets cut. Now I want that more. And we are at the top of the round, and you hear radio chatter from the ships. You hear from two individuals. One of them is the one you know, Jamel Neat.
Oh.
And the other one is this blonde-haired individual in a nice suit and he has blue eyes also, almost like Gordon with this very Aryan features.
Okay.
And,
Never trust someone who looks too clean.
you hear the one in the suit. He says, "People of the Acero, my name is Muruta Azrael."
Okay.
He says, "You are currently squatting on enemy assets, which is the space colonies that the space noids dropped upon us. We ask that you stand down your forces, because I don't think you can survive the ESF coming down upon you. This is by technicality enemy assets that you are using, and we are the ESF. And by virtue of you helping these steel catchers, you are inviting the ire of the Earth Sphere Federation." And you see the other one, Jamel. He radios into. It doesn't seem like they're hearing each other.
Okay.
Because it seems like they're not on the same channel. But you see him in his blue hair, shade still.
Right.
Says, he says, "This is the steel catcher ship Libertanis. My name is Amuro Ray, and we are requesting assistance." And you hear show from the blaring alarms blaring in his mobile suit. He says, "Did that guy just say Amuro Ray?"
What? Didn't you say he was Jamal Neat?
Yeah, but he said Amuro Ray. He says,
That's someone I know.
"You don't know him, but show does say," he says, Mai can't trust him.
What? Excuse me?
Amuro Ray is the White Devil. He's the reason why I was lost at sea. He shot me down 5 years ago. Me and my entire team. He's the White Devil. And you see him. He's rarely serious, but in spite of the blaring alarms and the constant sparking of the Easy 8, he looks angry.
What the fuck?
But you hear from Jillian also. She pipes in and says, "You gotta set that aside, Show. This is Blue Cosmos. We have coordinators in the Acero." And Mai, do you say anything? And you see that Gordon doesn't seem to understand, but he does recognize that Blue Cosmos is bad news.
Amuro Ray says that he calls his ship the steel catching ship.
The Libertanis.
Libertanis. Okay. Libertanis. The steel catching ship. And clearly he's not lying because that is literal steel on his ship. And
You see Simone pipe in from the side and says, Mai, Tifa would like to say something.
Oh.
You see Tifa come into view. Says, whoever you decide to help, I will help you.
Before I answer her, just one more. Just need to verify one thing, Tifa. Mom, Dad,
We? Yes,
you were part of the ESF, right?
we were.
And you left because of the impact.
We left for various reasons. The ESF had done some dubious work. Blue Cosmos aside, we were part of a unit that was a little more tolerant of coordinators, but otherwise we left because of dubious practices that our conscience couldn't stomach.
I'm asking because it doesn't look like that it seems like the ESF is already identified as Blue Cosmos.
Well, that symbol on the ship certainly says Blue Cosmos. And you see that it zooms in, he types in a few things, and it zooms in on your monitor. It says that Blue Cosmos logo.
And it's right next to the ESF one.
Yeah. Just like your dream said.
Okay. I just wanted to say out loud that and I have no reason to doubt what he's saying isn't true, which will also mean that if we go against them now, the ESF itself is going to come after us.
And you hear Gordon pipe in and say, well, what do you want to do, Mai? I support you all the way. But the Steel Catchers, they don't like, it's either occupation without force or occupation with force, now that the ESF knows where we are. So it's just a matter of whether we put up a fight or not. And honestly, we like steel catching. And you see Wyatt and Remington, they are observing you closely because they don't know whether sides will change. You see that Sho just looks at you with absolute rage in his face as he is when he heard that the captain of the Libertanis is Amuro Ray.
So, I suppose that Wyatt, Remington, you're steel catchers too?
Wyatt says, in a way, yes, but I'm more of a mercenary than anything. Remington says, Remington just smiles and says, don't mind it. I can be whatever you want. But if we're going with technicalities, yeah, I'm a steel catcher.
Okay, because I would have just muttered under her breath.
I just like to think I'm more of a heart catcher than anything.
Myth. Okay. In that case, my last response would be the show. For everyone else, let's just say show look. I won't say I understand exactly how you're feeling, but I get it. Look at it. All I can say is look at it this way. Get out of this alive so you can ask that guy why he did what he did.
Okay.
Then I'll turn to
Murata Azrael.
And I'll just...
Azrael.
Sorry?
Azrael.
Azrael. Oh, you can check it. You've already put his name in the NPCs there.
Oh, there, you got it. Muruta Azrael. You got it.
So yeah, just look at him and he'll say, you're saying that the ESF is essentially Blue Cosmos now?
He says, he looks and smiles and says, unofficially, the Blue Cosmos is custodian to the Earth sphere. Might I ask your name? I assume the people look to you for a decision.
Get your fucking druggies off our tails and I'll cut off the communication.
I'll say, make you feel Tifa's presence as if she were riding in your mobile suit. Go ahead and give me an intimidation check with 4d4.
Whoa, okay.
4d4 from Tifa support. You have inspiration, I believe?
I do.
Oh, I do allow you to stack inspirations.
Oh, thank you.
Single player perks.
Okay, so intimidation, right? Not bad. 3 plus 3, 6 plus 4, 10 plus 2, 12 plus 15, 27 plus 5, 32.
Okay. You see off in the you shut off the comms at the last second, just as you said that, and you the last thing you note of him was just he takes a bit of a step back from the monitor, but you see the anger there, just as the monitor beeps out. A moment later, from the distance, the firing stops, and you see 3 flares. 3 flares of white, shining like 3 other suns surrounding what's already there. And you see that the 3 mobile suits, they look and say, retreat orders in. Let's get the fuck out of here. You see that the Pilot of the Calamity says. The Forbidden looks at you, like the pilot still looking at you, says, I think I'll see you soon, Missy. I think white's my new favorite color, as he's just pushing back out. You see that the rest of them, you see this one.
Tell me what the fuck your name is so I can make sure I'll kick your ass first.
He says, you can call me Shani.
Shiny?
Shani. Shani. Yeah.
Got it.
You see the Raider Gundam pick up the Calamity on its back and uses its talons to pick up the Forbidden from the shoulders, and then they just fly off back into the Blue Cosmos ship.
Alright.
And that is a victorious battle.
Oh my god.
With some not looking very good. You see that the alarms are still blaring on the EZ-8.
Oh yeah. Glosso, Argos?
Orga.
Glosso, Orga, and Shen.
Hello, DMV here. Thank you and congrats on making it here. You know, I always thought Jamil Neat from Gundam X was an alternate version of Amuro Ray. So I made that a thing because I thought it would make for a good story. Things are definitely picking up, especially now that the peaceful Acero Colony has been visited by destiny. A ship full of Gundams and pretty boys, who knew? M certainly enjoys it. Single player perks, guys. And that was part 1 of Session 4 of Mobile Suit Gundam Fleeting Liberty. Part 2 will pick up immediately after the battle, where we get to know the people from the ship Libertanis. We'll see you real soon. Bye!